So let's create new project, and I will add my first script from scratch so you can see how it's work. This text is created ChatGPT, but actually I told ChatGPT what I want to write about, and it just make everything for me because my English is not the best. I use ChatGPT to write for me things in the right grammar. It is kind of interview. I think it's really cute. Was seeing other video that they had different voices, different AI voices in the video, and it created it more interesting. So this is what I said in the beginning that of this tutorial series, that you should think about how to create your videos more entertaining and more engaging because it's AI voice and it's not going to sound like a human. I created 3 characters for this interview, and we have Jane and Bob, which are the main characters of this channel. And for this video, I created another character, which is Sarah, which Sarah is just, another person. It's going to be another voice. It's going to be like kind of interview. So I have here the whole script. It's 4 pages. It's going to be around 8 minutes. I'm not sure. And you can see that I add here the name of the character and then I have the text. It's just for me because unfortunately Murf it doesn't know when I want to change the voice of the person, but I can create different voices in the same file, in the same project. So this is why I created it that way. Change the name, YouTube interviews. And I'm going to create my project, and it's going to be, okay, so now I'm going to press here the import script, and I will select the interview with Sarah. Now he asked me if I want to split the script by paragraph or by sentences. I like it to be by paragraph because then I have, each of the persons just, in a box. You can see it here, disclaimer, then Jane, all of the what she said, then I have Sarah, all what she's saying, and Bob and Sarah, and then I can only delete the name of the character and change the character afterwards. And I'm going to import. Before I start to do anything, you can watch here on the minutes, okay? So I have now 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I don't want to waste my minutes. And each time I have this Sarah and Jane that I'm going to delete that, it's going to take it from my remaining minutes, and I don't want to. I want to save my time. First of all, I'm going to delete the disclaimer, which is to delete the person that is going to talk, change the person, and I'm going to squeeze the text a little bit, so I will take the minimum of time I can take from my video. So let's start with the disclaimer. I'm going to take it here. I want really robotic voice, just for this. Let's take from the English people. It doesn't matter actually. Let's hear that.
Today's fast-changing corporate environment demands a different kind of...
Great. That is really great video. Agreed for the disclaimers. This is going to be the disclaimer, and I'm going to make the speed a bit faster. If you create the speed faster, you take less minutes from yourself, and because the AI voice are not sounding really good in real speed, they created that. It's really good to increase the speed. So some of the characters you need to create it, around the 4-5%, and some of the characters you need to create 12%. I'm not going to generate a preview. I'm going to guess it's going to be 12. Afterwards, I can always change that. So that's it for you can see that I still have the same remaining time because I didn't press this play button. Okay, this is really important because whenever you play, the first time you play that, it dedicated time from your remaining time, and then when you change anything, it's going to dedicate time from your time also. So it's really important to change everything before the first time you are going to hear it. Now, Jane is Ava, which is this is her voice, and she's going to be around the 5%. I know that because I did that already, so I know I would like her to be in the 5% speed. Then I have Sarah. Sarah is the new voice I never used before, so let's find someone who sound like Sarah. Sarah is middle age, so let's
Step
hear
up
her.
your grilling game with Open Barbecue and get ready to impress your friends and family with killer food made on the grill.
Maybe Julie.
At ISH, we consider our patients.
Oh, that's great, because it's really, really different than Eva. And I'm going to put her also around the 5%. I think the women speak a little bit faster, okay, than the other voices. Also, something you really need to mention, I have here commas and dots and everything. Each time I have it for Sarah, for Jane, for the Eva voice, I know that it's going to be pause. So I am not going to have it here, although for the writing skills you should have that. It also takes time, so I want not to have all these pauses. This is something I'm doing in this phase of the work, just to create everything. So then we have Sarah. Sarah is going to be Julie. And now we have Bob. Bob, I also have characters that I used already. It's going to be, where he is he? Edmund. This is, this one is they added more? Okay, Edmund is my Bob character, and it's going to be also 12. Then I am going to continue doing that. Found out that it's really good to squeeze the paragraphs, so that's not going to be in different lines. If I need it, I always can split that later, but each second is count here, and whenever is a count new minute, it's going to dedicate it from your it's going to remove it from your remaining time, and I don't want it. So let's just do that for everything until now. If you press backspace here, it's going to merge them together, although you can always split that afterwards. And that's it. So now I created all of the dialogues. It's actually a conversation between Bob, Jane, and Sarah. I didn't hear anything. Because I worked with these voices before. I knew that I need what changes I need to do. But now is the time of truth. I will generate the voices. So I'm going to press this play button, and it's going to take time, but it's going to do that. Okay, I can see now that all of this conversation is going to be 11 minutes and 49 seconds. So it's going to be here. Okay, I'm going to dedicate it from here. Remember, it's 2:45 now. So let's see how down it's going to be here. So while it's generating, you can see that it's taking time. So each time you do any change, you need to generate the audio again. Okay, so time consuming. This is why after you know what voices are you going to use the same voices. Do all of the work before you start to generate it the first time, because each time you do that, it's like 2 to 3 to 4 minutes to generate it. And when you have longer videos, it's going to be much longer. And actually it is very long video, but you can see I squeezed it because I added the speed here. When I have here the speed plus 5%, it squeezed it. When I put that on, it thought it's going to be 11 minutes or so. But when I added the speed, it squeezed it to 8 minutes and 52 seconds. Okay, which is really important if you are going to work, because if I'm going to add any word or sentence or anything to this text now, it's going to dedicate it more minutes for my account. So I want the first time to be the best. And then if I have some changes, it's not going to take me too much. If you are creating lots of videos and you want to use all of your time on this platform, you should think about how you can squeeze the time and for the first time, so you are not going to waste your time. So now I can hear whatever I created.